Okay, this is going to be a quick video about how to make what we call a foldable. You are going to need something to write with, and you're going to need 4 pieces of paper, 2 pink, 2 green. Okay, and to make our foldable, you can put the pink down first, then you want to take your green, and you want to go about 2 finger lengths, maybe a little bit less. Okay, and line your green up there, and then do 2 more finger lengths. And then put your next pink down. So we grab our pink, put it down. Okay, now we want to take our last piece of green, layer that on. Okay, and now you're going to fold it over, but you're not going to fold it completely in half. You're going to fold it so that you get 8 different flaps. So we've got 1, 2, 3, this will be 4. If you hold tight here, I gotta kind of meander my way since I'm trying to film. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to fold it, not all the way over, but just a little bit over. And I'm going to crease the top. Just remember that I did this with one hand. Okay, and then if you count, you've got 1, 2, 3, you'll have 2 greens or 2 pinks together, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, what we want to do now is we want to staple it. Give me 1 second to find my stapler. Okay, anyway, the stapler will be up front for you, and you're going to put a staple right here and right here. Okay, and now what you want to do is you want to create your foldable, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the words to write. So at the top of the first flap, you want to write energy. E-N-E-R-G-Y. Energy. Okay, and just like you learned last class, there are 2 types of energy. We're going to put 1 on each side. The first type is kinetic. K-I-N-E-T-I-C. The second form is potential, P-O-T-E-N-T-I-A-L. Okay, and now we're going to go right down the line of all the rest of the forms of energy. So these are our 2 types, or kinds, and then all the rest of these are forms. So the first one we're going to do is mechanical. That should go on your next flap down. M-E-C-H-A-N-I-C-A-L. And then the next one is going to be, give me 1 second, let me grab my attention. Oops. Okay, the next one is going to be thermal energy. T-H-E-R-M-A-L. So we've got our 2 types. Now we have 2 forms. Then we want electrical. E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C-A-L. Next is chemical, and this should be, you're at the point now where you've got 2 of the same color back to back, but that's okay. If you want to kind of like shade under one of them so that you can tell where it ends, that's totally fine. So we've got chemical. And then nuclear. Some people say nuclear. Either one is okay, but it's more correct to say nuclear. And then finally we have electro, E-L-E-C-T-R-O, magnetic. Okay, so now we have all of our vocabulary words on our foldable, and what we need to do next is we need to write our definitions. So for kinetic energy, you would lift up the flap. We're going to write the definition for kinetic energy right here. So now on your table, you should find a vocabulary cheat sheet to help you do this, and you can copy the definition under the correct word. So if we start with kinetic energy, underneath the flap of kinetic, here's kinetic, underneath, not so you can read it, you would write the energy of motion. Okay, and then under potential energy, you would write stored energy from height or shape. Okay, now I don't just want the definition, I also want an example. So underneath the kinetic energy, an example might be, I'd write EX, moving car. Potential energy, example, book on shelf, because it's up in the air. So if the shelf were to be removed or if it fell off the shelf, then it would have energy going down. So here's how you use this to study. Okay, you'd be like, okay, kinetic energy, I think kinetic energy is stored energy. Let me check myself. Oh man, kinetic energy is the energy of motion. Oh right, like a moving car, okay. Potential energy. Potential energy must be stored energy, like a rubber band or a book on a shelf. Stored energy from height. Perfect, okay, got that one right. Okay, so you're gonna use the cheat sheet.